Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Breaks the tackle now, Allen. There he goes, right side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stroud off the play fake. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. McCann. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Deputy Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. McCann. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCann. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Check smash. Check Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin the drive with Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Motioning to the left is Robinson. And Robinson, the motion man right. To throw on second down. McCann. He's got Anderson right side.
Let's go.
3rd and 12. Looking to throw. McCann. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready? Unlock line. Unlock line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's...
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing into? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw on second down. McCann. Man open is Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, McCann firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. McCann. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short pass.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd and 2, McCann. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
19. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing on first down. McCann. It's complete to Robinson.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Okay, break.
This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Cougar 19.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the draw here with Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go street.
On 1st and 10, McCann. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half,
Here we go.
It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st down, McCann. That is caught by Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Stroud now. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Stroud. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Riggs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCann. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Okay,
this
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCann. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Raiders 14. Cade York to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. McCann. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a save. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 17 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, McCann. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down, McCann. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Out left to Anderson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down, McCann. And this will be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call.
Let's go now.
3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it. You move forward.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Check, smash, check. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, That theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Okay, break.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McCann. It's caught. Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10. McCann. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Here we go.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Stroud from his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Stroud. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 187 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Stroud sets up the play action. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson on a give right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCann. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 3rd down and 13.
Come back team. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Operating from the gun. McCann. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Come on, come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Bronco 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Street, Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.